Alright boys, welcome back to another Combat Master news video. We have not had one of these videos in quite a while. My last one was a few months ago. If we ignore the Battle Royale map being fully revealed, my last news video was 7 months ago. So, yeah, safe to say it's been quite a damn bit. But, first news video of 2024, it's here, we got it, finally. There's a few topics that I wanted to talk about, so yeah, I guess let's just get into it. Now the first topic in this video I think is actually going to be the biggest one, and is the fact that there is going to be an official Combat Master tournament. If y'all remember from the news video from 7 months ago, I talked about how Spry and Alpha and all of them wanted to do an official Combat Master tournament that was sponsored by them, and we're finally seeing that many months later. I knew it would happen, it just had to be given time, obviously because of Combat Zone, which we will get onto that later in the video. That is a whole other mess. But in the Discord, Spry said, "Hi, at community announcements, we would like to officially announce a tournament called the Winter Major 2024 coming on January 20th, 2024, involving some big Combat Master teams. The quarterfinals will be held on January 20th, and on January 21st, 2024 for the semifinals and the finals. This will be streamed on the Alpha Bravo channel, and it is brought to you by Cryptic Esports." And he attached an image of a bracket below, and I'm also going to throw up another image on screen, which is all of the teams and their logos. So we got Combat Masters Winter Major 2024 Esports teams. We got Cryptic, Paranoia, Legion, Deadly Exclusives, Fear, Extremity, Velocity, and Hitmarker Legends. I will say, this is kind of out of the blue, Deadly Exclusives, that logo is absolutely fire. So, honestly, expect a video from me on this once it, fully happens. I might, break down some of the plays and what actually happened in the tournament, who won the tournament, everything like that. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do. I'm going to figure it out though, because I would like to make a video on that, because I've been interested in Combat Master Competitive. I just have not known where to find it at all. But I'd love to see y'all's thoughts on this. I think this is pretty cool, but comment if you think this will be good or bad. Who do you think is going to win the tournament? Stuff like that. Just leave a comment for the algorithm, because my channel is not doing the best right now. YouTube does not like me for some reason. Now, this topic is kind of a smaller one. It's about testing and optimization and all that, but I just figured I would throw it in because people have been concerned about the optimization in this game, and honestly I'm concerned about it too, especially with the Combat Zone update. So this is from the Combat Masters Discord server as always. Reaps said, "I don't think this game does beta tests." Spry responded saying, "We mostly test it ourselves, but lately we've been testing on low to mid-range phones and seeing how we can make it more smooth." That is very, very good to hear, because not a lot of people are fortunate enough to have modern iPhones, modern Samsung phones, modern OnePluses, all that, modern iPads, stuff that can actually run the game smoothly. Most of the mobile gaming community is low to mid-range devices. I would consider me as a mid-range user. My iPad 9th gen has an A12 or A13 chip. I think it's A12. So I would consider that a mid-range iPad. It's still very, very good for the price, but I would still think it's a mid-range device, at least for gaming. But the fact that they're actually testing it on certain devices that more people outside of, I would say, America and Canada probably have, because they're just less fortunate typically. I'm not trying to assume anything, I've just seen a lot of cases where people outside of Canada and America and the bigger EU regions have not been very fortunate, just because they're third world countries and stuff like that. But yeah, they're testing on low to mid-range devices, and we love to see it. Keep it up, please. Now, another message that Spy responded to: they're working on optimization. Not sure if it will take another 4 months at Spy. and he said, hell no, not that long. So I hope it's not, I really hope it doesn't take a couple months. I'd be willing to wait a month to get a proper patch for the game. Maybe even a couple months, like, if it's gonna be an actual update that adds stuff and fixes things. I just hope we don't have to wait like 3 months for it, because they need to fix this fast. Well, as fast as they can, obviously. They are only a small team, which that actually leads me into my next topic, which is Combat Zone. Now, I planned to make a whole separate video on this, but stuff just got in the way, and I never got around to making that video. I might still make the video if the patch doesn't come out to, like, fix the bot rendering issues and everything, and I might still make a video on my thoughts on Combat Zone and what needs to be fixed and added and all that. I know a lot of people have made similar videos and have basically regurgitated information and suggestions, but I would say that is better than doing nothing at all. But I'm sure you guys know, Combat Zone, it was a bit of a mess, and it still is. Like, there is optimization issues with the bot rendering and stuff. I talked about that in my unlocking the Combat Zone camo video, which you should go watch that, by the way. There's features that should have been there at the start, like carrying 2 primaries, being able to replace your primary and drop your other primary. I don't know how that even, like, got through testing, but this is a major problem. Like, everything is just a major problem in Combat Zone. It all needs to be addressed. I know they said they're working on it, but like I said earlier in the video, we don't know when this patch is going to come out. It could be a month, it could be 2 months, it could be a couple weeks. It could even be tomorrow, who knows? And they did also do something to the servers where they reduced the amount of bots, which increases the amount of real players in games, but in turn, it increases queue times, which, me personally, I don't mind that at all, but I know some people just play this game like whenever, when they are waiting for something and they just want to get a quick game in, and that is understandable. This game is very fast paced, and having fast queue times plays a factor in that. And taking those fast queues away from us, it's kind of jarring to the normal player. So it's kind of a win-lose situation, but overall I think it's a good thing. Another thing I would like to address is the crashing on iOS. That has just been impossible to counter, like literally impossible. I've tried lowering my graphics, I've tried restarting my iPad, uninstalling and reinstalling the game, it doesn't work. Like, nothing works. Like, I've tried clearing cache, nothing, absolutely nothing works. Every time I queue in the Combat Zone, it just crashes on my iPad, at least. On my Mac, I'm fine. That's the only reason I was able to make my Combat Zone video, but that is also a major problem. I almost forgot to mention it, but then it popped up in my head again. I was like, oh, right, I can't play Combat Zone on my iPad because of this specific issue. And a lot of other people can't play Combat Zone on iOS because of this issue. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you like the news videos. Drop a like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe!